I'm recording this just to test to see how it works. If it does work good, then I will send a message. This is a recording about the economy and manufacturing. I have worked in manufacturing, military, and commercial for 45 years. It is interesting to note that no one has talked about the migration of manufacturing throughout the world. Back when I started in 1962, manufacturing in the United States was full bore. We had all the products that we needed for the Apollo program and other space programs. They were all being done in the U.S. When I went to work later for a memory company, I learned a lot about the movement of manufacturing throughout the world. For example, we were building core memories before semiconductor memories, and it took 265 hours to build a core memory. In order to be profitable and to get the business, we had to look about the manufacturing cost. And it turns out the labor in the U.S. and California was costing, direct labor was costing basically $10 to $12 an hour. Well, we could not afford that cost to do the 265 hours that needed to do a core memory. So we had to look elsewhere. We tried Mexico, but Mexico couldn't do the product. It was very complex. So we looked to Hong Kong, and lo and behold, Hong Kong was the place, and it only cost like $2 an hour. Now, it was interesting when Hong Kong became full employment, then the prices kept going up. So we had to look elsewhere. Well, we looked at Taiwan, and Taiwan was at 50 cents an hour plus some additional direct cost. So we moved the product to be done in Taiwan. Then Taiwan became full employment, and the price for labor went up. Well, we had to look elsewhere. So where you look for the cost of labor throughout the world, and you looked at Thailand, you looked at Korea, and you looked at places like Malaysia. Well, this is what happens when you go for looking at labor. You see what happens when it becomes full employment, and the rest of the world starts getting into the U.S. market. Well, remember, Japan was a very, very large supplier of product because of their low labor costs. Well, today, Japan is not a manufacturing base, it is a technology base. The same thing that has happened in Hong Kong and is happening in Taiwan. And of course, the U.S. has to be a technology base as we are not anymore a manufacturing base. I don't know why the politicians don't understand that, and the government don't understand that manufacturing is very, very tough to do outside of the automotive industry and some specialized areas. Therefore, we should be looking at updating our manufacturing technology base and our technology base in general. It is interesting to note that when I started in the industry, you could not export technology unless it was 9 to 10 years old. Today, we allow everybody to have our technology. That is one of our problems. We have to stop this. We have to revert back to the point that technology which is generated in the United States cannot be exported by any American company, any other company that does business in the U.S. without approval. This would allow us to become another technology base that we were but did not exist. The other area that people do not realize that the space business was the basic for the government providing money for technology. Again, with the space programs going out of business, or very little going on in the space business, that government money into technology is now drying up. I'm going to put this on Facebook and hope people listen to it and understand that the U.S. must be a technology-based country, not a manufacturing-based country, and that our technology must be protected by not allowing its export to other companies without being 10 to 12 years old, or at least 8 years old. Anyone interested in talking to me? My name is Jerry Gross. I've been in the technology and manufacturing business for 45 years. I'm now retired. I work for companies. I worked on the Apollo program. I worked for Magnavox. I worked for Teledyne. I worked for various companies in the manufacturing business, especially in commercial and military. My email address is gross1210@gmail.com. I'd be glad to answer any emails that you may want answered. Thank you and hope you read it.